And let's see if I cut my arm off like I thought in the original video. I'm sacrificing this for woodworking. Cheers. I set up this motor to run at 1725, and it's running safely, but it's not very efficient. So what I'm going to do, or what I have done, is I've changed the wiring on it, and what is going to be running at is 3450 RPM. And let's see if I cut my arm off like I thought in the original video. I'm sacrificing this for woodworking. Cheers. Oh, better turn the power on. Freaking awesome, man. The old that's the original tire. This is awesome. The original tire blew up. She is gone kaput. You can see the wear in there. Well, the blade didn't harm the blade any. So what we'll do is, I think I have new tires for it. I think I got new tires for it, and we'll put them on. It was cutting like 100 times faster. So obviously this is the way to go. I definitely need new tires on there, but yeah, we'll get that fixed up. I'm glad I caught that on tape. Looks like it was the, and I'm assuming it was the upper tire. Yeah, it was a nice test for the safety guard. And it being rubber, it didn't, chances of it wrecking the, it being rubber, chances of it wrecking the blade were reduced considerably. Let's see if we can take off this. There's pieces of crap falling everywhere. It sounded a lot more serious than the, sounded like bearings were coming out of there, but it's just the rubber. I hope I have a set of tires. Let's find out. Lower belt disintegrated, as did the upper tire. That's obviously just moving a little too fast for them. Yeah, you can see them. They're pretty rough shape. That's it's 80 years old. Pretty close anyway. So, anyways, let's see if we can find some tires. Putting a new tire on an old bandsaw wheel. These are neoprene. The original ones were rubber. That's an 80-year-old tire for a bandsaw. People call them belts, but they're actually a tire because that's a wheel. Though it looks like a pulley. The blade runs on a wheel, not on a pulley. The belt runs on a pulley. You call the bandsaw blade a belt if these aren't tires. So here we go. Gained another ½ inch. Another ½ inch gained. Using a heat gun on real low heat. And all I'm doing is just warming the tire. I'm not actually I'm blowing a lot of sawdust. Guess I could have blown that out first, but just got to warm the tire up just so that it'll stretch. I don't want to put so much heat on it that it melts it. But that's what you got to do. Unless you're more than one person here, somebody else might be able to help and stretch it, but this is the only way I can do it. I put the seam of the tire at the top. You can see it right there. My logic was it's backed by the wheel, and when I'm pulling on it, I'm putting a lot of stress on here to get it. I'm also very slowly heating it up and just inching it on, or ½ inching it on, a bit at a time. If there was two of us, it might go on a little bit easier, but I'm in no big rush to stretch a tire out of shape and get this thing on and get it working again. There was a few choice words. Anyways, it's not just like no, it's exactly like putting a tire on a rim when you don't have specialty tools. I have a screwdriver. Oh well, here we go. Guess what? It's almost on. I've got to push it over. So that, there, you see it drop into that groove. Watch it drop into the groove. I think you can see it on camera. It's got to drop into that. It's pushing against the back one. So I'll be darned if I'm taking those spring clamps off until it's popped in. I put this big one here to keep it from spinning. It helped. I think we got her. I'll release the pressure, and then that way you can just go there without I'm going to take both hands, but you get the point. We're in place. I just got to go around the whole wheel and make sure it's good. And both tires are on. So I'm going to take a little bit more out of here. Angle grinder. Just ground a little bit more out of here. Took a quarter out, inch out of top and bottom. That way there's no restriction. That works. That belt just, or that blade just seems like it's running. You can see it wobbling back and forth. I wouldn't have thought it would be such an issue. That blade is dull. Yeah, it hit metal up here when it came off the track. So I didn't want to just put a new one on right off the bat. Yeah, she's dull. A little bit much. That looks right. I am going to have to come up with a new name. It's not Frankenstein anymore. It's a functioning re-sawn. Fran and Sean, I guess. Fran and Sean. Even better.